Hey sports fans, Coach Nick here, and welcome to B-Ball Breakdown. Last night's game between the Mavericks and Lakers was a little bit strange because the Mavericks looked like they were on a back-to-back, but it was the Lakers who had to travel on the same day and play them. But the Mavericks missed and clanked a lot of outside shots while the Lakers looked very sharp and had a lot of energy. Let's not forget, they've added a new piece to the puzzle, Ramon Sessions, and gotten rid of Dirk. So let's look a little bit at what Ramon Sessions brings to the table in stark contrast to what Dirk and Steve Blake have been giving them all season long. But saying goodbye doesn't have to be all sad, because this year, most of the shots went like this, or this, and even this. And how can we forget that at least once a half he'd be guaranteed to go to the basket and miss a layup, more often than not ending up on the floor. And then you have Steve Blake of the bad decisions. Here he's got space, he should pull up right now when he's got some room against Kidd, but instead he has to dribble one more time, isn't open, and bricks it. He's shooting 13% from three-point land. I don't think pulling up without passing the ball at all and shooting a three is what they want. He's really a spot-up shooter that should be in the corners, not handling the ball up on top against guys like Rowdy Bourbois. On the break, he's not going to beat anybody down the court, but here, he should pull up right now. Instead, he takes an extra dribble and lets Dirk get in his way and bricks the shot. Even though he's shooting 13% from three-point land, they're still going to backscreen him on the double team from Kobe and get him a shot along the three-point line. However, he screws it up by taking it with his foot on the line, the worst shot in basketball. And let's talk defense. He's guarding Jason Terry, who is shooting 50% from three-point land over the last 5 games. Watch how he overhelps on the penetration on a nice slip by Dirk, leaving Jason Terry with so much room. That's a knockdown shot for him. After looking at what kind of play they got from the point guard position, you wouldn't think it would be that hard to find anybody to come in and play better. Well, Ramon Sessions isn't just anybody, and in fact, the rest of the Western Conference just took notice, and I think they're going to be very afraid to play the Lakers come playoff time. Watch Sessions fit right in the flow of the offense as he cuts the basket and finishes over a center. He's also very quick and a threat to drive, and he can get to the basket and finish there as well. He handles the ball much smoother than Steve Blake does for sure, and he can continually get into the basket and shows a bit of a mid-range game with this little floater. They're already running quick offense for him where he brings the ball up and they screen right away, and watch his awareness as he hits Matt Barnes for a wide open three. It's no coincidence that Matt Barnes and Pau Gasol are shooting as well as they have all season, with him penetrating and getting looks for them. Because he's so quick and a threat to drive, look how much attention he gets from the defense, opening up shots for Matt Barnes and Pau Gasol every time they run the screen and roll. Here, Gasol gets the pop and it hits the wide open shot. The Mavericks clearly did not get the scouting report on Sessions because they continually went underneath the ball screens, giving him wide open jump shots, which he's very good at. To show you how far Lamar has fallen, he can't even take a jump shot without turning it over now. He doesn't get back well on defense, but watch Sessions really push the ball well and find Barnes on a beautiful pass. He's active on defense, and look how much his quickness helps him on drives. And even his mistakes are good. Look at this awareness to throw a lob. A little bit low to Bynum, but still a good idea. Let's talk Mavs offense. Here they're going to execute a split, which is a 60s Celtics play, where they hit the high post and then they do a little screen in front. Vince Carter comes around the high side of the high post and they get a little weave going on the top. Good side-to-side action, good movement all around. They get a layup, but Jan Mahimi can't finish. Same play with a little bit of a wrinkle on the cut, and this time Andrew Bynum backs up because he's so concerned with all the cutting, and that opens up a lane for Mahimi to spin, move, and hit a nice layup. Speaking of Mahimi, watch his effort as Andrew Bynum is awful getting back on defense. Here comes Jan right to the basket and gets a dunk. The Lakers on offense have Kobe Bryant moving very well without the ball. Here they'll do a dribble pitch on top, which is misdirection. As they go that way, they're going to bring Kobe Bryant around a double screen. He is almost impossible to defend on this kind of a shot. It seems like everyone's running horns now, and this offense gets Kobe running side to side and gets amazingly open shots. Too bad Pau couldn't make that pass a little bit better, but he gets the foul. The Mavs were great at swinging the ball and doing screen and rolls and getting mismatches. Here, Bourbois has to be guarded by Bynum, and he pulls up and nails a shot. Carlisle was smart and realized that if he screened and rolled toward the middle, he'd get switches, big men against his guards, and then Vince Carter is able to show he still has something left in the tank, blowing by Gasol. In fact, the Maverick offense created tons of really good open looks for the Mavericks. They just were off all game, really missing poorly on easy shots they would normally make. Even on their simple screen and rolls, when the screener dives to the basket, Pau Gasol has to come over to help, leaving his man Dirk Nowitzki wide open in the corner. He just couldn't hit consistently. And that shot was set up earlier because Pau did not come over to help early enough on that and gave up a dunk. Let's talk about how bad Pau Gasol can be on defense, though. Watch how there's a switch and he has to pick up Brandon Wright. He completely loses him, is turning his head, has no idea where he is, and boom, dunk. And let's talk about defensive boxing out. He gets caught on a switch, which isn't terrible because he's still guarding a big man, but watch when the shot goes up, he doesn't even try to box the guy out, and his man gets the rebound. And this happens all the time when his man screens. He's hedging on the wrong side. The ball's going to go to the right side, he's on the left, and all Dirk has to do is back up and hit a wide open jump shot. Lakers assistant Ettore Messina must be influencing him here because this looks like a European set. Everyone lined up on the free throw line. They slip the ball screen, and there's a layup for Troy Murphy. They do it again. It looks like an out-of-bounds play almost. Slip the screen, then they're going to screen and roll with Kobe. And watch Matt Barnes side with the basket, causing Ramon's man to help, and that opens up Sessions for a wide-open three. Boom. And why not run it again? All across the free throw line, they slip the screen, ball screen, and this time Kobe's going to say, F this, I'm going to shoot it. So, of course, this time it misses, right? The Mavericks respond with a really cool play of their own. Dribble pitch across the top that goes right to a screen and roll. Instant switch, mismatch, but Terry can't finish. And this play was so beautiful. ISO to Kobe in the post, and this is part of the play. They can't get it there. They go on top and lob it, and he gets fouled with an and one.
But these are the kind where just how does he do what he does?
And this was the killer. The post up to Andrew Bynum, and he literally knocks down Lamar Odom, and there's no call on that. Crazy. And he doesn't even go for the rebound on that three. I know you want to be confident, but that's a little crazy. So there you have it, sports fans. Two teams that possibly are going in divergent directions. Will the Dallas Mavericks rally, put it together, and even make the playoffs? They certainly are in danger of not in a very tough Western Conference. On the flip side, are the Lakers finally putting it all together, meshing their good defense with better offensive execution? Well, with Ramon Sessions, it certainly seems clear that they're going to get much better production from that point guard position, whether it's from the starting when he starts or if he comes off the bench. Either way, he's providing exactly what they need: speed and shooting ability and defensive playmaking. So thanks for joining us. Don't forget, at B-Ball Breakdown, it's not a channel, it's a conversation. You win,